Other than OCC.
OCC. Yep.
Hello and welcome back into the Boise State Esports Arena. We're coming back to you with more Valorant action. Now we have switched from ECAC over to Collegiate Valorant, CVAL for short. Boise State will be going against OCC. Boise State's looking to keep up their perfect record, 1-0, and OCC's trying to go 2-1. Right now here tonight. So, super exciting Valorant action, and this is phase 1 of the group stage. I'm your host, Colby D'Angelo Alloway, and joining me to call all of the action is Colin Risky McJunkin. So, tonight, you did mention the high of winning week 1, right? So, how do you balance that high with respecting your opponent?
I think, you know, in terms of respecting your opponent is something we talked about a lot, of sort of going 100% all the time. And it's hard. It's hard when you're blowing out a team. I will be honest. We've all done our own trolling, to be fair. But I think it starts with that mental reset of you don't exactly know what this team coming in with. You could have the expectation of, oh, we are favored 1 to 9 odds, but more or less like centering yourself, resetting as a team, and taking that role as sort of a leader, more like in your team. Is probably the biggest way to do that. And by resetting and taking it serious from the moment it starts to the moment it ends. Probably the best way to do that for your team.
Great. And do you have any like specific agents or maps that you'd like to see tonight?
We saw Icebox Haven last game. So something besides that. I know Pearl is now in the competitive map pool, so that's a new map that hasn't been seen a whole lot. And I know our team personally, when we actually played in the Red Bull Campus Clutch, we played that one time, and we had not really ever had a lot of experience. So it's one of those maps of maybe throwing it in, but I doubt we'd personally throw that in the ballot unless the other team threw it in as well. But other than that, you know, Fracture is always a decent map. It's always a decent decider map. Other than that, possibly Bind and Ascent, maybe 2 others that we see that are relatively strong for our team as well.
I'm really hooked on Pearl just because it's so new. So what are kind of like the benefits or agents that you might expect on that map?
On that map, it's too new, in my head at least, to have like a concrete. You have your basic lineup. You have Viper. You have Harbor that's still being figured out, but we doubt Harbor will really enter the competitive sphere, much like Fade. So seeing that, you know, you're going to see Viper. You're going to see Chamber. Jet can always be played there as well. Raze is sort of weirdly also a pick for some of the corners that are there as well. But it's still such a new map, and with Harbor as well, figuring out the balance and the competitiveness that is best for that map, still in the work. We're waiting until pros kind of get their hands on it.
So, Collegiate Valorant, Fall, Winter, and Spring Season. Stage 1, 4-team round robin. Stage 2, 32-team bracket. Top 2 each season's qualify. The top 2 teams each season qualify for nationals. This is what we were talking about before. Collegiate Valorant is very different than some other tournaments just because it goes through stages, and there are, of course, the 3 different seasons right now. We're, of course, in the fall season, but if we qualify, then we won't need to go through winter and spring because we'll already go to the nationals in May. So super exciting. A little bit of like pre-planning required if you win the fall season here. And speaking of like pre-planning, planning for victory, making it to the championships, we're going to transition into Doc's Keys to the Game, which will help everybody here out tonight. And Doc's Keys to the Game in Valorant are to focus angles and to flank. Know your win condition, count cards / call abilities, and click heads, of course. And Doc's Keys to the Game are brought to us by Drop-In Gaming. Drop-In Gaming is the premier online platform for gamers who seek competition. Play your favorite games to win cash and prizes through free and paid entry matches and tournaments. Whether you are new to the scene or a seasoned veteran, Drop-In Gaming has the right games and competition for you. To begin your competitive gaming journey, sign up at dropingaming.com. So we did get a little bit of like insider info on some maps. Do you want to talk about that?
So yeah, sort of our maps going forward, Bind, Breeze, and Fracture being a decider. And sort of going forward, Bind is that map that's always been a staple of Valorant as well, and is very well known for its meta. So kind of seeing a pick out rate of possibly Viper would more than likely be our pick outright. Bryn is also a choice as well. A Chamber going forward. You know, those options are sort of always forward for us. And Bind is a map that we are very well associated with as a team. It has to be a map that you're good with in this game. It has to be. It's such a common one to see. So I'm more focused on the Breeze map in terms of no matter what, we're going to see that map anyway. So, you know, in my opinion, Breeze we actually had a little bit of trouble with in the Campus Red Bull Clutch. So I'm excited to see how we kind of turn that around as well, playing a team like this.
What did we have trouble with in the Campus Red Bull Clutch that we, you know, I mean, again, we
took it anyway, yeah.
There it is. Clearly not much. Clearly not that much trouble.
Not that much trouble. I don't think it was more or less the map itself. It could be a little bit of bad voodoo for us, but more or less that was just something that sort of happened to us. You shake it off, you roll it off, it happens. It's going to. But, you know, it's more or less just a point of interest for me because more than recently it's associated to a little bit of negative. So I'd like to see Boise State change that and put Breeze back into our positive mindset for map pool.
Definitely. So you don't think it's like a weakness in strategy or kind of like a chink in Boise State's armor? Just, you know, stuff happens sometimes.
Yeah, I think, you know, yeah, you have a breakdown of everything, right? At one point, everything is going, what comes up must come down. And eventually, you're going to make a bad choice. You're not going to jiggle the right angle. You're going to get timed, whatever it is. Something happens, and that can affect your mental, which to me, more than anything, Valorant is a mental game going forward, no matter what. We can talk about agents. We can talk about maps all we want. But at the end of the day, you can be thrown into Pearl with no map knowledge at all and feeling very uncomfortable. But if your mental is there and you're mentally strong, I think you can find a way to succeed.
What does it take to be mentally strong in tournaments like this?
Experience more than anything, which is something that a lot of players can lack, especially new players in a collegiate ring as well. And anything, strong teammates as well. If you have mentally strong teammates as well, I just want to shout out this graphic. It's absolutely beautiful. If you have strong teammates, you can find a way to persevere. So as a 5-man stack, you are a team. Help each other out.
Have somebody that kind of lifts everybody else up can really bring the whole team to it.
Exactly.
We got a little bit debated there. I was like, oh man, we're all excited for the Valorant action. So, mental state experience, is there anything else that can kind of help? Like, what helps you personally when you find yourself getting toxic and you like know you need that mental reset?
Getting out of your seat for a second, standing up. Weirdly enough, standing and stretching is sort of a weird little, not only physical but mental reset as well. If you physically reset yourself, you can find a way to mentally reset that as well. But everyone has their own little ways. There's not going to be one surefire way that I can tell you do this and you will mentally reset. No. It's just
touch your toes.
I
touch
wish.
Grass.
Touch grass. Yeah, I think that should be a new Docs Keys actually for anything.
Touch grass.
Exactly.
Docs Keys to the game. Touch grass, and you win the mental game. Now, all these gamers just like with like grass, like rugs under their.
Technically, we have blue turf. Does that count?
No, it's
no,
it's not grass. It's blue turf.
Depends on who you ask. No.
You asked me, and so my answer is
that's
no.
fair. That's fair. That's fair. You know, I have no rebuttal. I have no argument past that point. But our players are touching grass, in my opinion, at all.
They're touching the stage.
No. It's turf and stage. So it's really turf. Yes, it is.
Not right now.
If we could get a camera crew to mobilely go up there and show it, I would. I 100% know this. I don't believe. It is a fact.
Okay.
Right there. Camera.
That's not turf.
Yes, it is.
What?
Mm-hmm.
That is carpet.
No. That is, from my understanding, it is turf that was taken. It's old turf or new turf. Honestly, I'm not sure. That was taken from Boise State Field. Yep, in the 90s.
Huh? Okay, still doesn't count as grass, but I am wrong on the turf being on the stage front.
You can't win all your fights.
It does not count as grass.
Can't win all your fights. Much like Valorant. Doc's new keys to the game. You can't win all your fights. So just click heads, and you'll win everything.
Sometimes you need to go 5-1.
Sometimes you need to. You need to get humbled a little bit every now and then. All right?
Ooh. Are we getting hyped for Valorant?
I think we just want to show off this beautiful graphic.
We do really, really like the graphic. So what is the hard meta on this map?
Here we are. Literally right there.
Yeah, I was about to say, hold on, their mirror.
Everything besides the breach is new. I don't see a breach a whole lot on this map. And Fade. Fade is slowly making her way into the competitive meta of being a very good initiator, and not as a replacement, but sort of a play along with Sova. But
I like her hands.
Mm-hmm. The culture.
So what does Fade bring to the table with Sova particularly?
Seems kind of B-push anyway. A mobile kind of Sova, in my opinion. Ooh.
Gotcha. Ooh, it looks like OJ is going to take out several members of Boise State there. That is Boise State down 2, now 3v5. Ooh, and that Viper is real weak. We're going to see if they'll be able to do anything with that. 3v5, not looking very good. Almost a 2v5. Looks like Daimyo is kind of looking for a shot. Can't find anything through the smoke right now. This is pistol round, so it's all aim and ability usage.
Could get a timing here, actually. Might get a little bit of damage. Here comes out the eye. They're waiting for it. Goes down. Is not going to find one, actually. But Vision Chip is going to pick up 2. Oh. Daimyo hits the right click, but it's just not enough. And OCC is going to take the first round pretty handily as well.
They almost 5-1 Boise State first round. No, they fully did. They didn't lose anybody. They had a flawless victory. So, I mean, that definitely puts them in a massive, advantage economically. They need to get, I still want to say, at least one more round of, 5-0 before they really start the economy snowball. Excuse me?
Yeah, I don't ever really see winning 3 rounds in a row as being the hard proof. They actually get a great read on them here.
Trades all around. Boise State comes down at the bottom of trades, but there are several members on both teams very weak. So Rice is just going to spam Daimyo out, and that is 2 versus 4. But 2 members on OCC are very, very weak, so Boise State might be able to do something with that. There it is. There's
oh, wow.
The 2! That's going on our highlight reel. We know it is. And then Spooky Oak just decides that he doesn't want to peek that corner.
Smart choice.
Can't say I blame him.
Only 20 HP. Skies is the only one here. We don't know how many more Headhunter shots Skies has, but does have the Spectre, so does it really matter?
Check your right.
No!
Oh,
man.
Valiant effort made by Skies, I do have to say. And I would be shocked if that play didn't make it in our top 5 highlight reel or player of the game. So here we get to see it again. We get to see things go south as Daimyo gets spammed out, but immediately after that, Ribiana goes down. But now, it's your boy Skies coming in. Gets the first, gets the second, and then Spooky Oak's like, nah, I'm out.
I'm out.
I'm gone.
Why would I test this with 20 HP? This man just took down 2 of my teammates. I'm not contesting this at all. They're opting for the back of an A site push here. Might get a fight here on long for B.
You see lots of OCC rotating right for A with 2 holding B. Members of Boise State, 3A, 2B. So this looks like 3-2 splits.
Skies is going to find 1.
There it is. Gets Rice. First elimination. 84 HP. Didn't take too much damage.
They are still holding strong in this A push here. The breach is going to make a little bit of commitment over to A. OCC has not made any commitment. They're standing their ground right now, and so is Boise State.
Lots of rotating, checking sight lines. We see usually only 1 or 2 members moving at a time, not entire teams. They're trying to take space, trying to get some information, and neither of those teams have any of that right now. 46 seconds going down. OCC has run 2 rounds.
Daimyo's going to take a little bit of fight.
They know where Daimyo is, I think.
Flash comes out. Audubon's going to pick up 1 on Fish Chip. 2 come out of showers. The eye is going to be committed as well.
30 seconds
Audubon has, so Daimyo's going to pick up 1. Audubon's going to pick up 2. No, Daimyo.
There it is. Now we're coming in with the Boise State flawless, right? Now 1 to 2, they have kind of stopped the OCC. They've prevented them from getting the snowball, especially with that flawless victory there. Boise State, things are looking more even.
And it's so much more on stopping momentum as well. And
definitely.
It is that momentum stop, because OCC was definitely feeling good with the way they're playing, and they do play to this slow ability, which is, I'm more interested to see if that's going to change or evolve as they play Boise State, and if it just evolves throughout these matches as well. or if they're going to stick to this sort of slower mentality. Roomba is going to get...
Rihanna, no!
Oh!
We didn't even see what happened.
Saw 2 there. Hold's going to be committed. Ooh, Damio's in a tough location here. No real backup for this site. They know where he is. The ult is committed. I'm going to pick up 1.
Daimyo knows he's in a rough spot right now. Yep, Daimyo's just going to go down. That is Boise State. 1 member remaining. J-Bag might just be a GG go next round. Not going to lie to you.
Oh, yeah. The trades and the fights themselves are not going amazingly in our favor, which you could always say. They're actually all going to hold from long.
Oh, J-Bag I don't think has a way in. They're all... Ooh, nope, definitely not. So that is Fish Chip with the 3rd elimination. Somebody's got to stop that chamber.
Fighting this chamber is going to be a big thing. And you notice, chamber goes down early, and that leads to a lot. And OCC, what I see there is they kind of changed the mentality as well. They went from that very slow push on A to this very quick and fast push on B. Even though they lose somebody right off the bat to Rihanna, it doesn't matter. They keep going through hookah. So it's interesting to see their change of pace here.
Launching smoke.
Would stay down 2 to OCC. Minute and 36. This is a new round. Boise State has the potential to kind of try to close this gap here. Both teams are kind of looking at each other. We see a little bit of a duel in the hallway there. Or a standoff. Not a duel. No shots have been fired just yet. Smoke prevents teams from seeing each other.
They're going to double smoke showers right now. The 2 that are waiting there, Fish and Togi, are just waiting. Nobody's going to take a short fight on A, though. We do have 2 rotates as well. Dog is going to find 1. Here comes out the nade. J-Bag is finding 1. Wow!
Damn! Just comes out. That was almost an all-name triple kill, so that looks great. Looks like Boise State's kind of collapsing onto A, and with only 1 solo member remaining, Spooky Oak. Spooky Oak's just in the corner for Ann.
Yep, there it is.
Boise State will not be having mercy on Spooky Oak today, as Sky's just going to take him down. Boise State now still down 1. 2 to 3. We're going to see this highlight. This highlight, there was a lot of tension build up to this.
Yeah, there definitely was. And J-Bag sort of rotating at that perfect time as well. And that's part of the timing of Valorant right there is Outman gets caught out with this nade, but because J-Bag's able to pick up Togi and get the trades here, that sets up so well for them to push forward and, not for J-Bag and Outman to go down.
You want to play? Let's play.
Here comes out the chain bolts. Rihanna is sitting long for B. Might go ahead and take this fight. Smoke is out, going to spray a little bit. Not find any precise value out of it. Did you notice on the mini map, OCC is a little more spread out. Still having their Rays sitting for a rotate pick on A. As they're pushing up everyone more slightly onto B here.
The chamber's kind of running around between B and A. They're trying to figure out where they're pushing right now. This Viper's just holding the angle. Rihanna is waiting for them to peek. And OCC is coming slowly.
This chamber has op, so it's very dangerous to take these fights. Dog is going to find value. They do know at least 1 person is here on B. Pushed up. Here comes out the breach util. Doesn't find Rihanna. What? Picks up chamber?
Picks up Fish Chip. Gonna go ahead and get that 2nd elimination. Rice is gonna take down Aldim, but Rice themselves also goes down as well. This is 3v2. Wow.
30 seconds left.
Chamber with the op taken down.
While here, Smokes are gonna be committed. They're actually rotating
1
off.
enemy remaining.
Rihanna's gonna find a timing. Gets 1, get 2.
Very clean, very clean. Love to see it. Now, Boise State has tied this 3 to 3.
In that tie value, I'm more shocked, and we don't see it on the replay here, but Breach commits a piece of ult that is supposed to disrupt and disorientate Rihanna there. It does not find any value. Does not stun Rihanna at all. So I'm very shocked, and I think that's the sole reason why that Rihanna gets the pick onto Chamber, more or less just, clicking his head before the Chamber was able to, but that's shocking to me. I mean, actually, do you see Reed here? Rihanna's gonna ult out showers. Jump peek. They now know up is at least A.
Yeah. Definitely makes things a little bit scary. We see lots of smoke. Skies can't see a whole lot. Is waiting for somebody. Knows somebody. Yep, gonna take out Fish Ship in the Battle of the Chambers. Now it's waiting for somebody else to peek him while Spooky Oak is planting the spike. Rihanna's coming in to assist. Oh! Gonna take down Spooky Oak. Could only see his head.
It's a good pick. They know where the enemy is. Damage is gonna pick up.
One enemy remaining.
Rihanna, good little trades coming out here.
Now it's time to just get in the room and get Rice.
They did not contest Rihanna's ult at all, and I feel that really helps as a team to kind of communicate and know nobody's on this side. They're all either middle or short.
Definitely.
Or U-Haul.
Or U-Haul, definitely. So now Boise State is up 1 versus OCC. What is this? What's the economy telling you right now? It tells an interesting story, I think.
OCC is sort of pushing here. They're forcing a little bit of a buy here. Nobody besides one has over 1,000 credits here, and the story also tells BSU has a lot of money as well, so they can afford to not be so prosperous and win this round and still play next round. But OCC competing for the next couple rounds is really determined on if they can secure this round win or not.
They definitely want it. They're committing the resources. If Boise State can take this out, lots of resources have been committed, so...
Boise's going to go down hookah.
Rihanna knows that they're there.
Did give up long, so they have a lot of long control here, and they are going to take that easily with Rihanna not contesting. The Molly almost went down again. Brim. Oh, here comes out the ult. They're going to trade. Pushes out second. Oh.
J-Mac's going to get taken down, but so are... Wow, that is a lot of trade for trade. I almost can't keep track. That is Boise State up 1, Defenders win. Boise State 5-3. OCC, honestly, gave too much resource for that to lose. They're in a really uncomfortable position.
Yeah, committed both of their ults here, which sort of hurts to lose the round after committing both those ults. And J-Mac's sort of getting this double kill in the afterlife, which provides a amazing amount of value and just allows Sky this easy little timing on the Brim smoke, and man, they're cleaning it up real nice. What was a slow start for them? Yes, exactly.
5-3, Boise State up 2. If they can keep this lead, they should be able to win the round. Looks like we're kind of seeing some shots exchanged on A. In that kind of little building. In showers there.
Oh,
J-Mac's going to go down. It's bad for Boise State.
Paint Shells are going to be committed. Not going to find one. Getting that gun out of their value. The mechanical skill in that.
They're like, no, you are not allowed to have this. I will hold it in the corner. Good job. Really starving OCC out right here.
Nobody pushing on a shower. It's actually really interesting for them to get that free pick onto showers and not contesting as well to push it even more. And they're still committing to this slow play style, really just waiting for Boise State to make the first move when Boise State hasn't done this all game. Boombot almost got committed there. We saw a little bit of a thought happen. Dog is there. Breach ult does get committed to clear out U-Haul. Osmond finds one. He's not going to get any value out of it. Here it comes out the rocket.
Oh! Goodbye.
Oh!
One enemy remaining.
Looks like Aldam is going to go down. Spooky Oak down, taken out in the corner again. That is Boise State now 6-3, double OCC. Like you said, slow start, but now Boise State has found their stride, and they're kind of rolling in and taking names.
Oh, here comes out a timeout.
Timeout. Ooh, OCC has decided that they need to readjust their strategy, I think.
Yeah. I think that's sort of, and that's sort of what I was talking about earlier, was they're playing really slow. I think from what I can remember, if memory serves me right here, they only did one round at a very fast tempo pace, right, where they went into sight very fast, and that was when they took hookah, and they kind of slowed it down once they got there, but pushed out quickly nonetheless. So I feel like if they just kind of switch up there, explore a little bit, they kind of split, default, do, something a little else that might prove a little different. There's no hurting in sort of, it's map 1. Find out what you can, what intel you can get. You now know Boise State plays really passive with your very slow play style. So what can you do to counter that?
I have a very important question. What adjustments do you think Boise State made to be in the position where they are right now, where they're winning by double? Because they did not start out winning.
They did not start out winning. No, they definitely did not. And clicking heads obviously is a very important thing.
Oh my God.
And sort of making these small mechanical commitments and mental commitments to play slow with their play style as well. And there are these key moments of winning their duels where it's such an easy thing to say of, oh, just win your duels, but it is a sort of a key thing of winning those things. Getting your value as a one member picking up 2 is pretty important. Oh.
Wow, lots of trades. Looks like they will.
Oh.
Wow. OCC is, wow, they had a whole mental reset. Oh my gosh, Skies is the only one left, and you see that dumpster fire weapon charm is kind of the life that Skies living right now. 1v4.
Boise State did play very aggressively there, and as we see these guys kind of rotate, they did get punished for it. Playing aggressive out of showers, and Rihanna pushing up short as well. They lost 3 almost immediately, while OCC only lost 1.
Oh, Skies is going to see what eliminations that. Nope.
Ooh.
Nope.
That
So
was
Boise State once again punished for like playing right into OCC. They just kind of went right in, and they're like, "Oh, right, we can't do that against this team in particular."
Yeah, OCC definitely really punished them for that thought as well. They did get a good read on it. They had a really good play, but unfortunately, they just weren't able to get any value out of it and pick up on it. And OCC punished them for that, and they're going to secure a pretty easy round after this timeout, which is going to make them feel good. Momentum swinging a little bit more in their favor. They're feeling good about their fights and their pickups, which we do see smoke here. We actually might see repeat on showers as well over to A, as that haunt gets destroyed. Ooh, Skies picks up 1.
B.
Bodes well for Boise State, I think, as we see Daimyo kind of rotating. I think A is going to be where the next fight happens. That chamber is just too close to Aldim's sight lines right now. No, Aldim's backing off a little bit. Doesn't quite know that they're there. Looking, now it's actually looking like maybe B is where the next fight will happen. Even though Boise State is 3-2 split between A and B. This is waiting game.
The pick onto the brim there let them know Spike was over there, so they kind of have this feeling that they might rotate, and Skies might have a really good sightline on this pick here, making a good read, still holding Showers and Hookah. They have a lot of control and haven't given up any. Ottoman might find one here, sees it, might commit the room, but doesn't.
Thinking about it. Wants to be sure there's somebody there first, I think.
Oh, Ottoman takes the fight. J-Back picking up 2 before getting taken down.
Looks like that operator has not gotten value just yet. We see somebody push into Showers there. Rihanna kind of going around the corner. Ooh, hunting down Inumaki there.
Toxins going up.
Breach is going to play around for it. Gets caught out. There's going to be a trade here, though. Ooh.
Fish and chip, last one to die.
Just 1 pixel off of Ottoman's head, but that's just all it takes.
Last round in the half.
All right, so last round in the half, 7-4. Boise State up 3, looking pretty good. We also have discussed a little bit that Boise State's more of an attacking team, right? But I'm also very interested to see, because they've been punished pretty severely by OCC for just pressing W. So their attack strategies might not actually work. They might run into a brick wall here at the round swap.
Another good read here coming out from BSU as well. Skies is probably going to be able to pick up 1 for value-wise.
There it is.
Get it.
Spike down B.
Diamond's going to stick around. Playing for Hookah, using some util, kind of make them back off. Second guess his choice as well. Skies still watching Hookah. Might find a second value. Does get the
head.
Oh,
no.
Wow. Rice.
What a shot, Rice. Rihanna just laid that pit of poison for them to walk into.
Ultimately committed.
Oh, Rice comes out.
Satchel's out, gets 2. Oh my.
Rihanna on 8-4. Boise State is now double. Pretty good at the half. A little bit of a slow start, but I'm pretty proud of the Broncos right now. We saw, didn't get anything with the operator, but man, what a shot by Rice. And then Rihanna getting these double getting the double elimination as soon as they drop off of that high ground is like, there you are, there you are.
It doesn't take much with Boise State now having the momentum swinging on their side. It's more of a question of how is OCC going to respond defensively. We saw them play rather passively on the offensive side and playing slow to their strengths here. So the same could be kind of predicted for their defensive side. Or maybe they switch it up and go offensive.
Maybe they start pressing W and taking names. Wouldn't that be a role reversal? Boise State having to be defensive. Oh, we see that little Venom Pit. Fish Chip is not going to be damaged by that, but is going to get found out by Dog, I believe. That is 3 members, and Fish Chip just has a pistol. That went about as expected.
As we found, they know their U-Haul.
Lucky no. Actually, they're going to get all dim there before they go down. Disguised with the pistol.
Haven't quite found, but the smoke is there. Demio's playing close to the smoke here. Could be a repeat. Waiting for fade lineup or anything to come out here. There it is. Does spot it. Doesn't get any value out of it. The hold comes out. The Dog is going to find value on Demio. Skies gets 1 on Rice. One more for Rihanna. Last
Gotta be
player
careful
left.
pushing in the room, though. You know Spooky Oak is watching that sideline. I love that gun skin.
It's great. Playing aggressive.
Gun skin is not going to be enough, though.
Again, the jumping right click.
So now, Boise State 9-4, up 5. This round 1 is looking pretty good, especially as Boise State has swapped over to attack. We see kind of them splitting right now. We see 4 members looking like they might be going B, and then 1 kind of checking out A.
Do you see the 5th over rotating towards A? Are they making a full commit? They might make a teleporter play here. Not in the heads of OCC, so don't quite know what they're going for until the round starts. The Eye is going to be committed, doesn't find any value. Dog is going to be committed to showers as well. Heavy push coming through. It's going to find
Dog
the
found
brim.
someone.
Not going to find an angle, looking for it. The nade does come out, forces Spooky Whoop out. Doesn't find anybody. But stuns? Gets out of him. Fish Chip's picking up 1 value.
J-Bag on a 3-person killing spree here, kind of shooting through the point.
Getting caught.
2 to 2.
Strike down
No,
A.
it's just J-Bag. They're so weak, though, J-Bag. I believe. But so's J-Bag. J-Bag is half HP, but he's the highest of the 3.
The timing here is actually really working in J-Bag's favor.
You could melee one of. You could possibly both.
He's going to over-rotate over here towards B. One of them might make the read for it here soon. It is time for the Red Bull Campus Clutch Master, so to speak, dub, after that weekend's performance to clutch up here.
You see them running in. Now he's been baited. Now he has the advantage. J-Bag now has to wait for them to come to him, and they're both so weak. Oh, he's looking at the wrong angle, though. They're not there. Oh, get him, J-Bag.
Does make a jump, might have hurt it.
No.
Wow. Rice getting the instant headshot there as J-Bag peaks.
Rice has amazing mechanical skill, I do have to say. Beat out the op at long range.
At that range, yeah, it's always, this was interesting. They made a really good read here, and I don't know if it was by chance or they actively called it, but 5 stacking A here. Really, I mean, it really just didn't allow BSU to take the space they needed, and they played that really effectively, and this breach was sort of playing for the team as well, and the trades for having gun disadvantage as well was really effective by OCC.
Looks like we are now 9-5. BSU still up 4 as we go into our next round. Fish Chip is kind of holding that angle. Skies is being peeked.
Another A site.
Love that gun too.
Bomb is left over those spawns here. They don't want to commit it. They don't want to lose it with anyone holding it. Oh my goodness.
Hey, that's a single bullet and 2 people.
Spawn peek was incredible. Skies might find something. Doesn't. Fish and Chip is going to get the pickup with Bulldog here.
I think this is a GG go next round for Boise State here.
Daimyo's still going to hold showers with Bomb. Bomb's going to go ahead and rotate off. No rotate over from OCC's B site to try and get a flank
Last
here.
player standing.
Oh, OJ.
Spike down A.
It's now up to can Alderman find any value. Might get on Fish and Chip here if peaks. Here's the rotator play. It's going to pick up one. Oh.
You know, sometimes that's all you can do.
Yeah, you know, with the Sheriff especially, and sort of playing to what he is. But that's sort of Boise State's, you know, and you could take that round if you want, right? It's not necessary to win that to Boise State. They're using the guns that they had last round. They're not putting a lot of money into this round as well. So they're just playing to get any level peak or advantage they want here, and it, you know, unfortunately didn't work out for them. They get double headshotted right off the bat, which really sets them on a decline here. So. Unfortunate, but like you said, GG go next.
Yep. Still have the lead, and a pretty comfortable one at that. So, I mean, unfortunate, but mental reset, move on. Looks like Boise State is doing just that. It looks like that's a 5-man push on A. Aldem's going to get the first elimination onto Fish Chip. And OJ.
Oh.
OJ's going to go down. Revenge for that double kill before.
Not able to do much in the face of a judge, especially when you don't click their head. Both of them are short here on connector. Autumn's waiting, might get roomed out, gets destroyed. Sky's picking up one.
Wow.
Rihanna's going to pick up the second. And just like that, Boise State's right into that. Only losing one member as well.
10-6, round 1. At this point, OCC needs to start winning some rounds, winning lots of rounds in a row. Boise State is only 3 away from winning. And, I mean, there's the timeout. Understandable. You need a strategy readjustment.
Sort of seeing there, we actually see, I don't remember who it was, but somebody was 16-10. Which is pretty good going forward, and that's sort of what you're looking for as a fragger as well. Which I wasn't able to see a name, so I'm more interested now to see their role, because I have a weird feeling that it is. Okay, yeah, it is Skies at 16 kills, which is our chamber meant to do that, meant to pop off, which is always good to see.
Oh yeah, we love it when Chamber pops off, and Chamber's been popping off a lot all night long. Yep. So we'll have to see that in these later rounds. Are there any like weaknesses you think either team should exploit?
In terms of BSU has sort of been found to be really aggressive on attacking side so far. So I think if a good level of counter setup for them, right? In the same way of taking a page out of BSU's book from that last round of they use a judge. Why don't we sit a corner using a shorty, using a judge, using a bucky, do something right to get this cheesy first kill? Because as much as it is tilting to get that, which is a whole different side of the mentality, it is something that can weirdly pay off for you in stride. So it's not a horrible thing to explore that avenue. Sort of more split here push, just as we were talking about BSU being aggressive. Stim does get committed. Alderman is all the way up in U-Haul here.
All right, we're seeing what the bomb can see. Is it gonna find Fish Chip? I don't think so.
Just looking for a cheeky little pick here. 2 on B here. This guy's he's gonna get shot at here. Tries to find 1 through box. Is gonna get stunned out.
Oh, wow.
Prepare for hell.
Here comes out the ult. Does find a lot on this flash.
Inumaki's just kind of popping off with that ult. It looks like it might not be enough. We're still 2-3. Several ultimates on the board. If either team wanted to commit one.
Might find a timing. Gets one on Spooky. They now know, but do they know that's where the second is? Daimyo commits ult as well.
They know Fish and Chips is there.
Daimyo's going to pick up 1.
No! Skies had the HP disadvantage there. We see Daimyo now has to win the 1v1 at 9 HP.
Oh.
Sometimes you just can't do it.
Was there, had the crosshair, but just slightly off by a couple pixels. Unfortunate Daimyo is down at 6 HP as well, with Fish and Chip being a little higher up on the HP pool.
I should not laugh.
OCC taking it back a little bit though.
Boise State still up 3, 10-7. As we go into this next round, who's sticking out to you?
In this next round, you know, we talked about Skies earlier, having the sort of top pick. Fish and Chip definitely has been playing a critical role as well, especially Rice, and I'm sort of excited to see what Fish and Chip can do on this operator here. Are they going to play defensive in heaven? What's looking like it's going to be, especially with the 5-stack on A.
Bring them down.
We are going to commit our own chamber ult as well.
Find you.
Pushes out.
Ooh, trade for trade. Fish Chip is going to take down Daimyo, leaving us 3-4. Huh. J-Bag is looking for an angle.
Skies might find Spooky here. Spooky getting the pick on Skies. That's chamber ult down. J-Bag is going to trade it out though.
Ooh, nice.
They're going to TP out. There are 2 of OCC that are sort of mid here. And that chamber trip is no longer going to activate, so they have no idea where OCC could play here. Oh! Almost got caught in a timing there. They now know. Pushing up, finds one.
No, had to reload. Couldn't go around the corner. Man, now a 1v2, 55 HP versus 2 full HP opponents. 1v1, 50.
Shot. 2 bullets left.
Aldim. Okay, I mean, if you only have 2 bullets, pulling out the rocket launcher works.
Has a timing here. Knows they have to go. Oh. That could work out in their favor. Oh, playing a little bit of mind games here. It's stuck. Has left defuse.
No!
Oh.
Inumaki's just barely going to be able to pull that off. I think the ultimate was a good idea. And it looks like, wow, that was an amazing job. Just had 2 bullets, hit the first one like right in the chest.
It works, yeah, it works out anyway. I think the ultimate was more of a deterrent of don't drop, because, you know, right there, Ottoman can hear if Spooky was to drop. If was to jump down with no drop and is an easy kill there. So I think that was a good thing for Ottoman to do, to delay it. And it worked out anyway. Not getting the kill, but securing the spike detonation anyway. 11-7 here. Rice is sitting up top though, looking for a cheeky little pick. Doesn't find it. Sky's gonna answer back with his own headshot. Ooh, prowling.
All right, Skies has got a little bit of a trail there, it looks like.
But is gonna find OJ. Only 3 on site here. OCC's chamber is not rotated back. We do have 4 on showers here. A lot of ult being committed towards Skies. Might be an advantage to our 4 players in showers here. That smoke is going to deter them though, and they're going to slowly rotate off.
Lots of trying to find each other. Nobody has sight lines. Just actually, I think Skies and Spooky Oak know exactly where the other one is at.
Oh yeah, you have that instinctual feeling that you're just like, yeah, somebody's there, somebody's waiting for me. The moment I take my eye off the sight, they're going to peek and kill me.
30 seconds left.
But it's actually working out perfectly towards BSU's favor. OCC is starting to see a little bit of rotate. Might find one Spooky.
No, Spooky Oak rotated first, and so Skies is going to go down. We see the spike getting initiated. The Viper ult has been committed, and the spike is in there, so pretty well protected.
Their timer is ticking down officially now, especially with Rihanna and that ult protecting the site. Are you going to see the shockwave come out? Going to try. No. Wow. What a good pick coming out by Fish and Chips.
3-4. Rihanna is in their Viper's pit, though. Dangerous for anybody pushing in. Oh, no. OJ's just going to win the mechanical battle there. Now we are 2-2, though, as Daimyo's going to pop off. Do it again, Daimyo. Oh, gets one. Now it's a 1v1.
Oh,
no! Is Fish Chip going to be able to get the defuse? Absolutely not. It looks like that spike is going to go off, and the attackers are going to win 12-7.
That is a big round there. Not only was that ult big, a lot got committed there, but it works out. As long as you commit a lot and win it, it doesn't really matter at the end of the day.
Yep, totally fine. Ooh, we saw that flash come out. The Viper in the Viper's pit getting taken out. And then Daimyo, we switched just in time for them to get that double kill. And then they get the third person here, but they get got by their second member coming in to be of assistance. And I mean, honestly, even as the last member of Boise State goes down, they couldn't defuse. So.
And that's the name of the game once the spike goes down. Might find a jiggle peek here. Do see OCC's chamber
They're
sitting
so
here.
close to each other.
Vision Chip is going to find one. Holding that off angle is going to pay off for OCC, putting them up in that numbers advantage. Only by 1, though.
They do still have an ultimate online, and they could just win this round and win round 1. Be 13-7 and just take it.
Oh.
Ooh, Fish Chip is kind of popping off, kind of carrying right now, but now they're dead, so can't carry anymore. OJ is going to kind of pick that up, take down J-Bag. This is a 2v3 with both fades looking very weak.
He's going to make the TP playoff, though. They are immediately to rotate. No time wasted here. And Skies is a little late to the rotate as well. Daimyo might have to eat this rocket. Is going to. Now it's all up to Skies to get the clutch here. Here's the defuse attempt.
Nope, not quite.
And the jumping little headshot there. I mean, just resets, feet hit the little tunnel box there and just clicks head. A good little momentum reset for OCC.
All right, but Boise State is still at match point.
Yep.
So it's going to take a lot more than that for OCC to get comfortable.
Oh yeah, it's gonna take a lot more than that. Especially being down, you know you have to go 4 rounds. So you know they are in for the long haul, and they have to bunker down here. They cannot let a single mistake ruin these rounds for them. They need to play to perfection here, quite literally. Because anything less than that, and they can end up losing the round and
it's a best of 3.
losing map 1.
So they do still have another map after this.
We're gonna play for long here. Sky's the only one committing to hookah here. Roomba is gonna clear out a little bit of hookah for him. Togi is sitting there waiting, might catch a timing. Togi is gonna find Skies, hurt him a lot, and get the wall bang. It's big for them to stun. The aftershock is gonna get Rihanna. Satcheling in. It's gonna find
one.
Rice.
It's going to be able to get Inumaki as well. J-Bag is planting the spike. Could this be round number 13 for Boise State? We got 3 on point. Actually, we got 4 versus 2.
Who are still
OCC is
rotating.
going to have to come up with something really clever. And I think that Viper knows where they're at.
Just fine one. Ult's gonna find their locations. A lot of Utah's gonna be committed here from Daimyo. Rihanna just spraying through, trying to find any bit of poke damage possibly can. Doesn't find anything. Oh, almost had a shot to get. Oh.
Not quite. Now we are 2v3. Nope. Yep.
There it is.
Daimyo and Aldim are just going to come out and win that. That is round 1, going straight to Boise State. And Boise State Esports is always looking for talented players, production, and broadcasters. Top talent, along with good grades and eligibility, of course, can earn scholarships as well. Sign up today by visiting boisestate.edu/esports for more information. So, Boise State 1-0. 1-0 right now. We're up a map. We're feeling pretty good.
Oh, yeah.
What do you think Boise State can do to kind of improve? Because that was pretty close.
That was very close, and I think that it sort of does prove, because going into this, right, as I mentioned, we're very favored, right? I literally said that in the beginning. We're very favored to do this. So OCC definitely showed that they can show up to these maps. They can show up to these things. I'm a little more interested whether that map pick was Boise State or OCCU State. So it's just kind of pushing forward there, and sort of what they can do to redefine how they play, especially Breeze. Because Breeze is that fundamentally different map than Bind, right? A lot more open, a lot more territory, a lot less cover, and a lot less things to work around. Same kind of team concept that I'm expecting to come out as well. And that's just kind of going forward from it is more or less kind of, I need a mental reset as well here going to this next map.
Well, we're going to break right after this.
Yeah, going to break. So just, yeah, I mean, I think it's pushing forward for the team as well.
Great. All right. right, and with those thoughts, we are going to go straight to a break, but stick around because we have really close Collegiate Valorant action coming for you immediately after this.
Growing up in Idaho, we have certain rules we live by. First rule, camouflage never goes out of style. And always buckle up. Seatbelts save lives. That's a rule we can all live by.
Protecting your customer journey from fraud is critical. According to industry analysts, Count's AI-driven platform is the leading solution. From account login to digital payments, Count is recognized for both its customer impact and technology excellence. Learn more at count.com.
Hello and welcome back to the Boise State Esports Arena. We are here with more Valorant action as promised. Boise State is currently up a round against OCC, but don't let that deceive you because this has been a close game all around, and Boise State actually started off just straight up losing, so OCC can definitely bring this back. Our next map is going to be Breeze. I am still your host, Colby D'Angelo Alloway, and joining me to call all of the action is Colin Risky McJunkin.
Yeah, and sort of heading back forward into this. In game 2, map 2, right? We're 1-0. They're 1-1. So it very much moves forward. And in this group stage, like we mentioned before in the beginning, you have to be number 1 to go forward. And to not get too ahead of ourselves here, San Jose State is next. They are our next opponents.
Diego State.
San Diego State. Sorry, that's my bad. San Diego State, who we know is a strong team. We know they are a strong team. So
OCC has actually lost to San Diego State, and I mean OCC has given Boise State some troubles. So
it could be a little bit of storytelling, but it could be the opposite as well. But we should probably maybe focus on winning map 2, and then we'll focus on San Diego.
And what are the strategies to winning map 2 on Breeze?
Same kind of comp setup. So you're going to see that. You're going to see those vital points of Breeze. You're going to see the chamber. You might see a Skies. You're probably going to see a Fade or Sova eventually go into this. So same kind of comp ways. And playing to the effectiveness that Boise State has, we've found a level of success that is really good on defense. We know how to defensively attack them, and we know how to offensively attack them as well. So I think sticking to that and just refining what we have in the moment of working in a team sense of creating these crossfires, creating these jiggle peaks, getting info where you can that is necessary is important here. I think we play really fine, and I think we played to the level that we need to obviously win. We win 13-8 there, And I think it's more that's just refining those key things more than ever now.
And what about OCC? What little things of theirs need refining for them to kind of pick up rounds against Boise State?
Pushing forward, I think the one thing I saw is I didn't see a whole lot of, and I know it's a word we use a lot here, aggression. Being very
Pressing
aggro.
W.
Yeah, pressing W.
Clicking heads.
Don't be reactive. Be active.
Proactive.
Right, proactive, yes. Same. Being that proactive person where you're taking a lot of the action. We see one round that worked out really well for them, and we saw another round that didn't. But they only tried that 2 rounds. You can't try something 2 rounds and then call it off because it only went 50-50. If you keep pursuing in the fashion, you'll never know unless you try time and time and time again.
And, I mean, down around, if something's not working, I mean, might be time to adjust your strategy.
You've got to be flexible more than anything.
So there's that Sova.
I see this lineup right here, and I know, and I'm betting. I would bet a lot on if Daimyo found this on TikTok, lineup on TikTok.
Why?
Bet a lot of money on it. Just it's popular. It's just popular to find lineups on TikTok.
What is the point of this lineup? What does the TikTok say?
An interesting little Sova dart that's going to be hard to shoot at and going to find weird levels of info for you. But already, bomb going down extremely fast as nobody was protecting site. Or more or less they were
all on A.
Oh, yeah, all playing A, and the one Sova was playing kind of side retake. Does get a timing. Daimyo getting 1. Oh, Rice is going to find Alderman's head, though.
Winning the battle of the Jets. It looks like we are now 3v4, but 2 of those 4 are very weak. Now we are 2v4. Oh my gosh!
But the shock dart is going to find a little bit of value. Ririana picking it up with Skies, getting some chip damage. That's a good first round for BSU heading forward.
Boise State, we're not slow starting this round. We are going in as aggressive as possible, and there wasn't anybody really on B site that contested Boise State, so we were just immediately in there. We see that kind of pool of poison go down while J-Bag is just racking up kills in that kill feed over there.
Playing that backside, it's dangerous. Gotta take it serious. Bryce the only one on their scoreboard to pick it up here. A little more even over on BSU's side. Hitting B again. Knife is going to be committed. Once again, only 1 on B site here. Pushing
it looks like that's where Boise State's going.
Oh, this might be something. Finds OJ.
Alderman is cheeky.
Oh my God.
Ooh, 62 HP.
They know 3 are there though. Gets 1. Find the second. Gets it.
Get it right in the chest. Gonna take down that Viper. That is Boise State now 5 against the poor Fish Chip. Good luck, buddy. That might be a GG go next round. It's only round 2, so they definitely have some rounds to drop here. Fish Chip is just
never say never.
With a little pistol.
Never say never, but in this chance,
nope.
It was pretty close to never.
It was unlikely and unfair to expect Fish Chip to 5v1 with just a little pistol.
Well, yeah, with the classic, but you've seen it done. It's possible.
Have you?
No. No, I haven't. But I have hope. I'll see it one day.
You believe in Fish Chip.
Switching up a bit, having 3 go mid here with Daimyo with bomb.
The economy's so different between these 2 teams. Boise State still has some money to spare after buying, so they'll be comfortable next round. If they don't win OCC, the same cannot be said. Ooh, that was an amazing flash onto OJ and Rice, I believe. And so Boise State is now up 1 as Skies is going to go down to Spooky Oak on that Viper now, just shooting through that wall. I think all them knows where they're at, though. Going to take them out.
1 enemy remaining.
Ooh, now it's just the chamber being hunted down again. This man has a Vandal, though, this time. That's better than a pistol.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no. Not much better, though.
A really good flash lamp, though, coming out here from the KO as well.
Yep, not much better when you just get flashed and you can't shoot at the enemy.
Yep. At that point, you spray and you pray that you find somebody's head. If you're full blind like that, you just you let all worry go in life. And
You
just
hold your crosshair at
Yeah.
head level and you in a line.
yeah, you're crossing. You just take your hand off your keyboard and cross those fingers, and then just use the right hand. Just
Sweep.
That's yeah, you sweep.
Sweep across the desk.
Yeah.
Hope you have a big mouse pad.
Suppressive.
Can find a lot of value on this knife automatically. It gets 2.
Wow. We see Aldim is in there.
It's
We
gonna
see
have
the
ult, too.
Sova drone. Sova drone's getting shot at.
We're on site. A little bit
They know
spray.
he's there. They're not going to be able to get him, though. That is Boise State down 1, 4-3. Ooh, now 3-3. That Viper is weak, Riri, on a 28 HP. Oh, not even going to be able to peek. Going to get spammed out by Inumaki there on that Sova. 2-2, except J-Bag has 24 HP, so that 2v2 is a little bit more deceptive than you think it would be.
Gonna rotate. Get a little bit of timing on the chamber here. I don't know if I believe that Sky's in our chamber is worked from tunnel or worked all the way around. I'm not quite sure how Sky's got there. Bomb is gonna go down and is more than likely going to find a rotation pick here.
They're still looking for Inumaki and Fish Chip there. Ooh.
He's gonna ping it. Even though Bomb is down, the Sova's slow to rotate over here.
Trying to be careful, not looking to get shot in the head today. Fish Chip sure is, though.
Flashbang.
Flash goes out, isn't gonna find the flash. But the peek from Sky's on an angle that Togi's not watching means you're just gonna find death.
Poor Inumaki. Didn't check his angles. So, as we see this little highlight here, 24 HP in a dream, didn't even look right, was completely unaware, wasn't ready, and Skies is going to take advantage of that on Chamber. Wow, that's a massive money advantage.
Oh yeah, and do have an ult advantage as well. They are forcing this round, so they need to get a W out of this round, because not only is their money bad, but the round situation is bad as well. And in game 2 match point, they need to be careful with this. They need to find value out of their picks and out of the util and play as a team here. The Viper ult is going to be committed B, so there's no longer that play anywhere else, as it looks like an A site coming here from Boise State. It's going to be clearing every angle. 3 here playing for Tube. Orb does go down. Boise State is playing to the slow advantage, not finding quite anything. Double checking if they want to open door here. Wall looks like it's going to go down. It's going to go down. The ult's going to come out. Double door is open. Pushing out. Here comes out the flash. Is going to find one on Rice. Might find the second.
Even?
Is going to find it.
Blocking sight.
Is going to get the revive here. 5v3 here for OCC. Oh!
No! Revived and immediately digging down again.
Ooh, Ottoman's finding one more. The right click doesn't
One
work.
enemy remaining.
Oh, but the right click on the classic will.
Aldim just got a 4K. What an amazing 4K and an attempted revive. Aldim's out here
Yeah.
putting in work. I mean, we see it here. We see, and he just immediately goes down again. But
Just doesn't
Aldim was
work out.
not daunted. Kept getting the eliminations immediately after this.
Used our friendly KO as bait, unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
but
Unfortunately,
hey,
KO was bait. And we have a timeout for KO to be salty about that.
And
Moment of silence.
Whatever gets you a 4K, eh?
That's true. Would you be willing to be sacrificed for the 4K?
For my teammate, yeah. I'd say go get it. Go
You're like,
accomplish your
yes.
dreams.
Let me be murdered and move on.
Yeah, you know.
Mourn me.
Yeah, you
Mourn
know.
me in the victory reel.
Exactly. Exactly. As long as you at me when you post it on Twitter, it's
As long
A-okay.
as you're at me.
It's A-okay.
You're like, great. Would
It's the
stay
clout.
top face of the
Yeah.
top 5 plays of the game at KO.
Yeah. Yeah. We don't know who's playing with KO off the top of my mind, but I imagine whoever it is, you're a saint and a patron.
Patron saint of popping off.
Letting your teammates pop off. Because KO was the bait.
Listen, you. Listen, a patron saint of something is an enabler of that thing.
Yeah. They are enabling your teammates to pop up. Yeah, we're both right.
Camera couldn't see that nasty glare that I just shot. OCC 0 to Boise State's 5, a minute and 30 getting started. Ooh, Fish Chip.
Ooh, goodness.
Fish Chip is trying to even the odds. Gonna get taken out immediately by J-Bag in retaliation. 4v4. Jet down for Chamber. Daimyo's planting.
Oh, Rice with the knives. Spooky Oak's gonna get the timing on Rihanna. Down on numbers here, but Skies is gonna pick up one more.
Boise State is very defensively right now. The spike is down, so they at least know that they have to, like that, they have to force Rice to come to them. So 2v2 now.
One enemy.
Daimyo's gonna pick up one more, and Skies.
Wow. That wasn't clutch because Boise State like won the round with 2 members remaining, but I definitely have to say Skies did a phenomenal job there getting that 3K, and all of those kills were under a significant amount of pressure.
I just want to point out before I go any more forward, there's a double op on their side, and they don't have the money to do that. They might want to communicate and say, hey, we only really need one op. Unless you are feeling so confident that you can each get a value and save op for next round, this might not be the smartest play, but the biggest thing those two players did, in my opinion, was taking 1v1s. They never sat on an angle for too long. They were never overexposed.
Especially with 2 ops on the enemy team. Boise State's got to be really careful peeking some angles here.
Nowhere to run.
Find one.
Nowhere to run.
Committed.
Was that one of their ops down?
I believe that might be one of their ops. The flash is going to come out. Is going to get a trade here, though.
Fish Chip with an off is going to get all dim. At least one of those ops is getting some value. Ooh, Fish Chip is getting a lot of value on that op. Oh, but he doesn't know that Skies is sneaking up on him.
No.
Oh, he really doesn't know.
Turn around.
Oh, yes!
Oh.
Skies, get him. Get the op.
One enemy remaining.
Wow, Skies is popping off. Inumaki, no.
Yeah.
Bye. Boise State 7-0. You can hear them screaming in the background, and I love that. I love that for them.
It's good. It's good for the team morale, and that's the one thing this team does. I think I can advocate that they are the loudest team, which is a good thing. It is a very good thing. It is hype. It is
Let me
hype
raise you Overwatch.
You know, personally, I have not casted enough Overwatch to be able to say.
All right, the point is, here at Boise State, our players get hyped when they're doing well. And 0-7, Boise State winning, we're doing really well right now.
It's going to find one. It's right through the wall. Unload the entire mag. Not going to find anybody. Rihanna is going to find OJ, though, anyway. Alvin playing super far up in the site. Does find one. Gets right clicked.
He's getting shot by. Oh, that's just a little pistol. Flashbang.
James going to use the rope.
That is an operator, I believe, that J-Bag is walking into.
The mark. Ooh, the little brother of the operator.
Oh, the little brother of it.
Yeah.
Still very.
The knife. Oh no.
You can hear. I just hear laughter back behind in celebration of J-Bag.
Going for the defuse anyway.
Well, I mean, when you're the last person there, you have to force them to do something, right? I would say that there was a worthy attempt made with the defuse there.
And did pick up one with the stinger anyway.
Yeah.
So that was close. And had, I think, J-Bag 50 HP there as well. So that was a play in the making right there for Rihanna. Or not Rihanna, for the OCC Viper.
Ooh, misses that shot. Gets that one, though. And then 10 HP and a knife. J-Bag comes at you. 0-8. Boise State is kind of sweeping this second round. I think Breeze is a good map for them.
You want to play?
Which I imagine Breeze was more than likely Boise State's pick going forward here as well. Does get the tag on the chamber, which is big, but doesn't matter. Fish Ship is picking up on Skies. That's their operator down. Skies not finding too much value whenever he picked up the operator with chamber. It doesn't matter, been popping off any game, all game, every day.
They don't know where OCC's. Oh, they do know where OCC. Ooh, that is the operator down. Fish Chip. Ooh, OJ's down.
Remaining.
Sova versus 2, 3, potentially 3.
Oh, the shock dart. No.
Dang it. Inumaki's going to take him out.
And that's the first round that OCC is going to pick up here. 1-8, a 7-round lead. Very
OCC's
comfortable
feeling
for
good,
Boise
though.
State.
OCC, they've won a round, though, and if they can win a round, they can win more.
Oh, exactly. That's the mindset OCC needs. If you can win one, you can win the rest.
You can do it. Now they know it's doable, right?
Yep.
Winnable.
Yep. Which is more or less now BSU going forward. You know you've won 8. Don't let the one round create this mental block.
One round on it doesn't necessarily matter in the big scheme of things.
Yep, exactly.
If you're Boise State, you don't really care about dropping a single round.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, when you're 8-1.
It's a night and day difference for the mental side, and Alderman might find one. Gets flashed by J-Bag anyway. Smoke is going to come out. Going to get caught out. Is going to create a crossfire anyway.
Ooh.
Ice is down, and Spike's going to go down. Everyone rotating from CT as well.
Aldim has the high ground. Ooh, Fish Chip is going to take out Daimyo.
Oh, no.
J-Bag and Aldim are going to go down as well. Wow, those long sight lines Boise State is having some troubles with here.
Going to find a timing through this smoke here. Fishy Chip not watching. He's going to find it.
Rihanna shot first.
Poison's off.
It's off to Togi now. The timer running down, running out of options as well. Gets Viper mollied off and looks away at the last second. And Rihanna picking up 3 for the round.
Inumaki made a valiant attempt, I really must say.
It really was. I think got 2 or 3 there. I think 2 at the minimum.
Any Jujutsu Kaisen fans in the chat there? That's where that's from.
Yeah. Unfortunately, doesn't have the ability to teleport. I'm thinking of the wrong one. Yeah, I am. Don't mind me.
Looks like there's a split defense on A and B, but look, the push is just straight B. Boise State is all in on this B point. Getting right in there. 9-1. We want to make this 10-1 as fast as possible. Ooh, puts the Viper roll right on the spike, so they can't come from the south side. They have to come from the north or mid. Ooh, we see lots of trades coming out in Boise State's favor. 4-3. Rihanna's just waiting in the Viper's pit.
Playing site retake here. Dart is going to be taking out the jump peak coming out.
Inumaki.
Player standing.
Down just to Rihanna here. But the Viper's pit does give Rihanna a lot of room to work with. He's going to find
so
any.
much.
And a Viper molly puts him down. Fish
Get
and
him.
chips.
Get him. You gotta get him.
Gets
Rihanna. I will be. Yeah! Woo! We are hyped for Rihanna here. We love that clutch. 1-10 now. Just the clutch in the Viper's pit. Like, just waiting. Last hero standing. Oh, dear. Waits for each one of them to go in and defuse individually and takes each one of them out while they're crouched defusing.
And it's very important to do that. And the
Hits
small
the
thing,
chest shot.
the small thing you don't notice is teammates pinging that, which is something that they are very active in the game and very used to doing for teammates, and that's so important to do. So that way Rihanna has line of sight and knows where to put the crosshair. But finding 2 here, the flash is going to find a little bit of value. No.
Spike
Togi's going
down
to find it
A.
on J-Bag.
Boise State 3 rounds from victory here, but down 2.
Oh.
Dink.
Fisher Chips has consecutively had this operator and is
He's
finding
really good
value out
at
of it every time.
Really, really good at it. You just heard the shot go off, and you're like, somebody on Boise State is down.
Now with 2 down here, and Viper committed to B as well. They know BSU has limited options. Rihanna might get picked off mid here. Does find Rise.
Player
Oh,
standing.
take it down.
1v5. Might be time to GG go next round. Well, you're 1-10. You can afford to give it up.
Knives were committed as well for this. Misses on.
Quirky. Quirky knives commit.
It was last round, so it is swap. Finds it
Switching
anyway.
sides.
Finds the elimination. 2 to 10 here. OCC's got to do something to change momentum. One round is clearly not enough at a time. The current rate they're trading BSU round for round for every 2 rounds, they're not going to take the game if they do that. So once again, they're put in the same situation as they were last game, where they need to play to perfection, to barely sub-perfection, to really pull this comeback off.
But, I mean, they've proved that they can take 2 rounds off of Boise State, and, like, again, if you can win the one round, you can win more rounds, right? But if you're Boise State, you can afford to give up lots of those single rounds. So that 2 against the 10 looks very different for both teams. It looks like BSU is just going to really quickly go up here.
Might catch 2 out in the open. It's going to get 1 head. Will they get the second? Rihanna finds the second.
You wanted to be a hero, didn't you?
And that's BSU taking down OCC 11-2. Looking in a very comfortable spot here.
I couldn't see if the flash went off, but this big Rihanna flank was fantastic. The one that we see immediately after the flash, where they're just like, dink,
Yep.
dink, dink, and get that double kill there. 2-11. Boise State is only 2 rounds away from winning because they've already run the first round. What's OCC got to do? Do you think they can turn it around?
They are force buying here, which is exactly what I think they sort of need to do. They recognize that it's all or nothing, and they need to win effectively. So contesting BSU with weapons that they have,
like
but
that.
doesn't matter.
that's-
Daniel has a Marshall. He's going to pick up 3.
Down B.
All right, top 5 plays of the game right there. Daimyo with the just straight eliminations through that corridor. They all walked in a straight line right at him, and he's like, don't mind if I do. Click, click, click.
And got the KO very low as well.
Yeah.
So gets 3, 90% assisted
4.
for the 4th.
Close
so
enough.
We'll give it to Daimyo anyway. Call it a 4K, but that's just a shutdown. And, you know,
That's your whole push.
unfortunately, with no money left, they are absolutely forcing every single penny they can out of their budget, with Boise State in a very, very comfortable spot. They cannot afford to get early picked here. And as I say that, OJ is going to pick up on Rihanna.
That's a good opener for your OCC, though. That's less than good. Now they're down 1, and 2 members are real weak.
Oh!
Honestly, they just didn't have the armor. I wouldn't.
I think only 2 players there.
Yep,
I think
they just
one
didn't have the armor.
had 1 head.
I would say as Boise State is going to go ahead and win this, or at least this round. Boise State now up 2-0 in the Fall Collegiate Valorant League. We are super excited here at Boise State. What do you think went really right for them?
In terms of Breeze, they played it exceedingly more comfortable than what they were. Even being such a close first map as well, you would think you feel a little bit of the nerves. You're feeling a little more anxious. Nope. They were feeling
Absolutely
good.
not.
They knew it was their map. They knew what they were doing. They knew what they wanted out of every single play they did, and they showed up. They were winning. They were clicking heads, and they just played to their level. And I say that a lot because genuinely they do that as a team and as an individual. They play to their level every time.
I also do have to say to OCC, at a certain point, like those last couple of rounds, they played well, but at a certain point, there's almost nothing you can do if you can't buy armor and the entire enemy team is stacked up. So I think the last like several rounds or so where OCC like was forcing their buy, just trying to do whatever they could. I don't think that's a very fair representation of what they can do as a team. I think OCC did great round 1. I think Breeze was just not their optimized map.
Yep.
Boise State just came at them, and they were not ready for Boise State there, definitely. So now we transition into player of the game discussion.
Yep.
Who are you feeling?
My pick is either going to be Rihanna or J-Bag. I think both those players had J-Bag in bind was a really big player. Getting these subtle, maybe not every round showing up, but getting these every sort of round or so, getting these big 2-3 Ks, that was really big. And Rihanna is just an obvious pick for showing up almost every round and getting a 2K every now and then. Ottoman is an obvious choice.
All right. So, okay, you pick one, I'll pick the other. How
Okay.
about that?
Well, actually, I'm going to change to Ottoman. Actually, now that
You're
I get
gonna change
reminded,
your art?
now that I change and I'm running through this game, yeah.
All right. Okay. I'm gonna go J-Bag. I'm gonna go J-Bag.
J-Bag.
Rihanna was our Red Bull Campus Clutch MVP, and I really want J-Bag to get some accolades here too tonight.
Well, J-Bag sort
Oh,
of.
J-Bag's not even an option. Oh, that is Aldam, Rihanna, and Daimyo. I gotta say, I expect the Daimyo play that we just saw to be on.
Yeah, this.
I expect that probably here, but also in top fives.
And this is where, on an individual level, this is why BSU is so good, because strong individuals make strong teams, and that's just each and every player on this team is capable of exceeding expectations and going beyond.
So you sticking with Aldam now that you know the three.
Mm-hmm.
All right, okay. I guess I will go with Rihanna since homeboy J-Bag is apparently not in the
didn't get the
running
love.
here tonight.
Didn't get the love.
Did not get the love. And it looks like it will actually end up being Aldam. You are right. Amazing job.
Woo.
We got to see them do a good job there with that elimination onto Fish Chip, who kind of felt like a carry for OCC, so that was nice. And then we see Daimyo and Aldam, and Daimyo go back and forth, getting those eliminations for that flawless victory, and then Aldam just nailing that shot, going through the wall, getting the second one. Oh, and then this
4K,
beautiful one.
yeah, this 4K
This
is-
beautiful one. Went in, tried real hard, was able to end up getting it. And the ICCU Credit Union Player of the Game is, of course, brought to you by Idaho Central Credit Union, who believes a great player makes a team more successful, just like how Idaho Central helps its members achieve financial success. Aldam is your Idaho Central Credit Union Player of the Game and had one of the best plays of the night, I really got to say, with that 4K, especially coming in with 10 HP and a knife.
Yeah, and I think every player, to credit them, did something really well this game and showed up. And throughout these 2-game series, where we had the game 2 hours ago and this currently one, each and every player just showed up, and each and every player had a role to play. And that's exactly why this trophy is sitting up here. You need to do well. You need to perform well at a level, and they do that every single time they play.
Great. Do you have any big takeaways other than, Boise State is stacked?
Stacked, absolutely stacked. Look out, San Diego.
Look out, San Diego.
But in other terms of big takeaways, OCCU definitely gave us a little bit of run for money on bind. So, keeping our head up, and sort of, I think we did good with the mental reset going into map 2.
Definitely, Boise State's mental reset game was very strong if the difference between the two maps was anything to go by. And as we prepare to as we get out of this match, top 5 plays are presented by the Idaho Army National Guard, who invites you to take your impressive critical thinking skills into real time. With more than 10 jobs offering a $20,000 bonus and your degree of choice paid for, the Idaho Army National Guard is the best team out there. From all of us here at Boise State Esports, thanks for joining us. Wins all around in Valorant, and be sure to join us again tomorrow.
They're going to double smoke showers right now. The two that are waiting there, Fish and Togi, are just waiting. Nobody's going to take a short fight on A, though. We do have 2 rotates as well. Dog is going to find one. Here comes out the nade. J-Bag is finding one. Wow!
Damn! Just comes out.
A lot of long control here, and they're going to take that easily with rebound and not contesting. The Molly almost went down again. Grim. Oh, here comes out the ult. They're going to trade. Pushes out second. Oh.
J-Bag's going to get taken down, but so are... Wow, that is a lot of trade for trade. I almost can't keep track. That is Boise State up 1, defenders win. Boise State... Oh, that's just a little pistol. Flashbang.
James going to use the rope.
That is an operator, I believe, that J-Bag is walking into.
The Marshall. Ooh, the little brother of the operator.
Oh, the little brother of the...
Yeah.
Still very...
The knife. Oh, no.
And more rounds, right? But if you're Boise State, you can afford to give up lots of those single rounds. So that 2 against the 10 looks very different for both teams. It looks like BSU is just going to really quickly go up here.
Might catch 2 out in the open. It's going to get 1 head. Will they get the second? Rihanna.
OCC got to do. Do you think they can turn it around?
They are force buying here, which is exactly what I think they sort of need to do. They recognize that it's all or nothing, and they need to win effectively here. So contesting BSU with weapons that they have
like that.
doesn't matter.
Oh, that's-
Daniel has a Marshall. He's going to pick up 3.